is Aminder Dhaliwal. My graphic novel Cyclopedia Exotica is coming out with Drawn and Quarterly a little later this year and is up for pre-order right now. The book is about cyclopses and microaggressions. It kind of explores this idea of two eyes versus one eye. And I had this real interest in kind of exploring this idea of this one culture, cyclopses with their one eye, and feeling like they're constantly being seen, stared at, watched, and just looked at by this other group who literally has twice the eyes to see, stare, watch, and look at them with. So a little background about me. I was born and raised in England and then moved to Canada, to Ontario, Brampton, for middle school and then high school, and then went to Sheridan College in Oakville to study animation, and then ended up moving to Los Angeles to pursue animation, and I still work in animation today. But animation is really team heavy, and you make stuff together, and I really wanted to make more of my own stories, and so that's kind of how I got more into comics, and I'm so grateful to Drawn Quarterly to have published so many of my stories now. Libraries. Okay, what do I love about libraries? What's not to love? I still have my memory of like the first library card I ever got. I think that's a big moment in any kid's life. It was laminated. That's serious. I love just like the smell of a library, that like kind of musty, papery smell. That's kind of the smell I associate with stories. If stories had a smell, it would be that musty library smell. I like also just the difference between when you walk into a bookshop, it kind of feels like, I can't read all these books, I can't afford all of them. But when you walk into a library, you feel the abundance, and you feel it's more like, I want to read all these books. Where do I start? You know, it's quite different. I also really like that libraries have like this kind of like religious feel, where like they're kind of like they remind me of like a place of worship, where like when you go inside, it's like got like this serious atmosphere, and like everyone has to be quiet. You can always hear someone, like, you know, the echo of footsteps, kind of like if you're in a cathedral, and there's always someone coughing in the distance. There's always that. But there's this kind of serious feel that you are there for a purpose, which I really enjoy. And then, I mean, obviously I love the books as well. I feel like that's probably the first thing I should have mentioned. Free books. But the last thing I really love, and this is just coming from comedy writing, is the forced quiet. I really love how everything seems so much funnier when you're in a place where you're forced to be quiet. Thank you.
Shh.